Welcome to 7 Days Live at Sky City. Tonight we're kicking off the New Zealand International Comedy Festival by making our Kiwi comics battle our funny friends from all over the world. Let's meet them, shall we? The captain of Team New Zealand first. She's your typical Kiwi. She's got a dry sense of humour. She loves fish and chips, and she mostly works in Australia. It's Mel Bracewell. How was your last 7 days been, Mel?
Oh, it's been great. I've been touring. I've been doing a show and I have my name on a massive neon sign, which is quite nice. But I had to get rid of it because audience members were complaining it was too bright. But I was literally blinding my audience members. But I thought it was a great marketing strategy because those people went home and closed their eyes and all they could see was Melanie Bracewell. I'm like, I'm in there.
Is that the first time you've been accused of being too bright?
Don't you listen to him?
Yes. Okay, that's all right.
All right, you've got a great team. Well, one that was available. Who have you got in your team?
Yes, I know what you're thinking. Are these guys triplets? No. One of them is from ZM, one of them's from your DMs. It's Hayley, Sproull and Josh Thomson.
Great team. And over to my left, the leader of Team World is Welsh. He's kind of like his countryman Tom Jones, but whereas women throw their undies at Tom, this guy throws his undies at women. It's Lloyd Langford. Great to see you back here, Lloyd. Always welcome. How's your last week been, your last 7 days?
It's been very interesting, Jeremy. I arrived here from Australia with a toddler, my own.
Yes.
And we've got this brilliant new invention. It's like a foldable pram. It folds down really small on the airplane. It's really good unless you do what I did, which is forget there is a soiled nappy underneath the pram. Basically, I arrived in Auckland Airport and I was like, this is no longer a pram now. It's a lasagna made of shit and metal.
Who's on your team? Who have you brought?
I have brought, I'm Welshman obviously,
Yes.
I have brought an Australian and an Irishman, and we are all united by our hatred of the English. Put your hands together for Becky, Lucas and Danny O'Brien.
Let's start surgically dissecting the news with a round of newsmakers. Team New Zealand, you're first up. I've taken this from the last week of news. Why is it newsworthy?
This is a terrible before and after for the advanced hair studio.
These look like two dads at a wedding. Like the father of the bride, the father of the groom. Glasses on because, real men don't cry.
It seems like the cast of an action movie called Coalition Impossible.
I mean, I do some work on a political news show, and I'm sort of regarded as a political news. Yeah. So one of them's replaced someone else, and the other one is also the opposite, though.
Wow. Sorry, Guy and Espin, we try and keep it light on this show.
Sorry.
Completely wrong.
I haven't been here for a while, but I think that's Paul Ego on the right, isn't it?
Very similar, very similar. No, that's New Zealand Prime Minister Chris Hipkins on the left and the leader of the opposition, Chris Luxon, not on the left. They've travelled together to London for the King's coronation, and I'm very excited about this coronation situation. Finally, a man gets a turn at being the Queen. Am I right, guys? Hey, guys, am I right? Yeah, come on, guys. Back me up. Finally, turn for a man.
Do you think that Chris Hipkins is going to wear that hat at the coronation because he knows they're a bit touchy about gingers at the moment?
Do any of you get this in your country? Basically, political opponents travelling together, being buds?
No, I did see that. I read an article about it, and apparently Chris Hipkins was saying that they want to go there to talk to them about leaving the monarchy.
Oh.
Which is, it's like a guy who's about to go on a box party and he's like, no, I'm going to the strip club to talk to the men about respecting women. It's not.
I heard both of them were meant to attend a big after party on a private island, but unfortunately Prince Andrew's connection fell through.
I think the seating arrangements of the coronation are going to be a nightmare because they've got to keep Andrew away from the choir. People in the UK are being asked to pledge allegiance live in real time to King Charles. But I'm going to be here, so I'll like set an alarm. Wake up, pledge allegiance, like knock one out to Camilla. Sing the national anthem and then go back to bed.
Right. Yeah. Corner makes us do the same thing before.
Pretty much. I am sort of the king of this show.
Yeah, you kind of.
Yeah, in the sense that we think you won't last much longer.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, it's been 70 years since the last coronation, but it ain't going to be that long till the next one, right?
I feel like Hipkins only invited Lux in so he could get into the Koru Club.
Yeah. Except they're like, wow.
Hipkins, interesting fact, he didn't actually have to take Luxon with him, so he's going to take him with him, which will be so, because I think Charles will be so stoked. Just because he'll be like, oh, Luxie, is Luxie here? Oh, Luxie, Luxie, oh, Luxie, shh, Luxie, oh, Luxie, Luxie, shh, Luxie, shh. Oh, sorry, Luxie.
I would definitely pay to watch that.
They're calling him, like, because he's not going to be the king, they think he's not going to be the king for very long, they're calling him the Sandwich King, which I think is so amazing, but also makes sense because he's inbred.
All right, Team World, your turn now, and have a look at this picture. I want you to tell me why this has made the last 7 days of news, please.
I think due to budget constraints, that's how they're announcing the next pope. I have seen this in the news in Australia. Apparently, Australia is going to be the first place in the world to ban vaping.
You are bang on. Australia is banning vaping, the first country in the world to do so. It does deserve a round of applause. The reason they're doing this is fears have arisen about vapes being snuck into school disguised as USB sticks or highlighters. And great, so the world's most flammable country is going back to lit cigarettes. Good call, Australia, good call.
In Ireland and the UK, teenagers are stabbing each other, so vaping's not really a big deal. That's low on our list.
Smoking a cigarette is fundamentally cool because there's like fire involved and disease.
Yeah, cancer and stuff.
Whereas like your vape, it's essentially like, you know, you've got your little battery and your little vial of fluid and your little suck pipe.
Yeah.
Like it's essentially a chemistry set for virgins.
Yeah.
I don't understand is the highlighter and the USB stick thing.
Yeah.
Are kids huffing out of the USB stick in class going,
No.
no, I'm just trying to get the information in.
You disguise what you're taking in
but
as
still,
those
it
things that
looks
are allowed. We used to do it back in, I used to sneak weed into school disguised as a floppy disk. You know?
It's not as bad though, is it? Like, vaping's not really smoking. I mean, it's close, but it's no cigar.
I think it's.
Very good. All right, guys, a great round of newsmakers got us off to a good start. For points, Team New Zealand, you can have 435. That is the minutes that it took Rotorua's Glyn Eason to swim Cook Strait recently.
Wow.
And Team World, you're getting the dollar value of shampoo bottles found coming into New Zealand this week. Newsworthy because they were packed with cocaine, making them worth 2.7 million, which beats 435. First gold star to Team World. Well done. As per, teams are not only playing for comedy superiority, they are playing for the greatest of topical prizes plucked straight from the news of the week. And please ooh and ah at this week's treasure. Yes, that is a rare collection of Australian vapes. Illegal in that country, plentiful here where we don't care about our kids' health. Right, it is time for a round of Yes Minister on 7 days, and because it is New Zealand versus the world, we've got the greatest New Zealander of them all, in my opinion. Please welcome New Zealander of the Year, and more importantly, a main force behind the new Matariki public holiday. Yes, thank you, Dr. Rangi Matamua. Rangi, kia ora, bro. Sit yourself down. Thank you for the holiday. Your job to answer the questions without saying yes or no. Do you understand?
Cool.
All right, take it away, teams. All yours.
I have a question for Dr. Rangi. I have quite a sizable rash. It's starting to stink, I think, through lack
It's
of
really
hygiene.
stinking.
Yeah. What sort of creams do you recommend?
Just get someone to urinate on it.
Okay.
I love the fact that Dr. Rangi is the New Zealander of the Year, and yet he has to wheel out his own office chair.
That's how we do it down here, bro.
Someone told me that you were into astrology, and I was wondering, could you guess my star sign?
I do astronomy, which is a little bit different, so
So you got New Zealander of the Year for your services to astronomy, is that correct?
correct.
Yes. Was that like a constellation prize?
Very good, very good, very good. Well, someone said, I'm more like a black hole as opposed to a star, so...
Dr. Rangi, I've got a really important question given your background. Do you prefer Milky bars or Mars bars?
Mars bars, absolutely.
On the topic of planets, how's Pluto doing? Because I feel like he's, they're always saying you're a planet, you're not, you're a planet, you're not. Where is he at mentally?
When you got that strange relation or cousin that, hangs around, you're not really too sure whether you want to invite them or not?
Yeah. Oh, that's Pluto. He's a bit...
Surely,
Wedding cousin.
Yeah.
if Pluto identifies as a planet, we must refer to Pluto as a planet. Surely.
But Jeremy, these things are fluid.
These things are fluid, yes.
Dr. Rangi, now you wrote a thesis on Tuhoi weaponry. When I was in high school, I wrote a project on ninja weapons, so we've all done stuff, mate. So.
When you're talking about that like ninja, I looked at you and I thought Kung Fu Panda.
I believe that's a point to Dr. Rangi.
Tell me, Dr. Rangi!
Dr. Rangi, do you get a goodie bag for winning New Zealander of the Year? Because last time I was here for the comedy festival, they gave me like a free jar of mayonnaise.
I'd like the mayonnaise, but all I got was more work.
Dr. Rangi, you went to a Catholic school.
Oh, you're right. First question, are you okay?
I was going to say, when you started talking about science, did you get suspended?
At school, the only class I was thrown out of was religious education.
Oh, what got you into astronomy?
It's part of my family legacy. So my ancestor wrote a very big manuscript on traditional Māori Tuhoi astronomy, just handed down generations to my grandfather and to me, and I just...
So you sort of had to.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
Yes. Give it up for Dr. Rangi Mātāmua. Thank you. Great work. Great work. Yeah. And keep that applause going for Team New Zealand. Winner of Yes Minister. They get themselves a star. Great work. Let's be frank, comedy is incredibly easy. Everyone should try it. And you funny buggers at home can prove it by whipping out your Nokia 3310 and captioning this picture. Yeah, it's on your screen right now. It should be anyway. If your caption is deemed the most international comedy festival worthy, then you will nab $500 of power for your humble or not so humble abode, thanks to our partners at Frank Energy. You submit your entry on the 7 Days Instagram page and the winner will be plucked from the masses by the end of the show and announced there too. So we'll be back soon with Slice of 7 on 7 Days. And you have joined us just in time to deduce the news stories we've disguised within song lyrics. It's this week's round of Slice of 7. And to play us some classic Dire Straits, that's right, Dire Straits, from the Come Together supergroup, please welcome John Toogood and Arahi. Okay. Okay, Team New Zealand, you ready to decipher a song?
Yes, please.
John and Rahi, you ready to go? In your own time.
Now look at them tacos, that's just way too pricey. You sell your soda, buy some fresh ground beef. Try a gherkin, that's not gonna do it. Tummies need stuffing and the chops ain't free. The backyard's perfect, get a goat to chew it. Let me tell you, those guys are yum. Maybe stock your sister's room with little piggies. Maybe get a rooster for your mom. We got them empty microwave ovens, even butchers to Peter Leach. We wanna pack our refrigerators. We got to chill these tasty species. I want mints, I want mints, I want mints inside of me. I want mints, I want mints, I want mints for my tea.
So good. Nailed it.
What are we thinking, guys? I'm hearing a lot of meat.
A lot of meat, some goat, some roosters for your mum.
Yeah. Why'd you look at me for that? Well, I can't
Just
go
opening up
versus.
the conversation. Now I'm going to turn to these two and I'll come back round to the wider group.
It just feels things have got weird since you pissed on him. And I just feel...
No, this is a good time to bring it up. We crossed the line. I think you know this story because very meat heavy and meat's very expensive at the moment. Very expensive. So aren't people just like having animals at their house and killing it?
Yeah, well done, Hayley and Team New Zealand. With meat prices soaring due to the cost of living, there's been a rise in home kill. People raising their own animals with the intention of filling their freezer with meat. The story also showed which supermarket had the best value meat. And apparently the cheapest supermarket currently is the SPCA.
Is that finally, yes, you can beat the Mad Butcher's meat.
You can. I think it's quite good for kids as well. You know, like if you have to tell them that their pet has gone away to a farm, you can now tell them it will be back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as bolognese. Yeah.
This is cavoodle noodles. Yeah.
I love that because it would someone eating something going, is it rescue?
You do, if you're going to like home kill a cow, there's a legal requirement that you have to actually spend time raising that cow for 28 days.
Right.
So if you know a farmer, you can't just say, I'll have that cow. You have to go, you have to physically spend time, 28 days,
God,
so get to know it before you kill it.
I can't even get my landlord to let me have a Maltese.
I'd be really worried that I just wouldn't have the requisite tools, you know. I've just got like a cheese grater on a pig, you know. I'm like, I've got some pancetta, but it's not going to feed us all.
Just a little tip, Becky, for you and any other Australian families watching. You can get quite a lot of fresh meat just after the Melbourne Cup.
The freshest. Yeah.
Big ass on a horse.
That's fine.
People don't know this, but horses are running so quickly because Josh is coming up from behind.
I actually thought home kill was that family in Dunedin.
Team 2, are you ready to decipher a song?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
take it away in your own time.
Concrete area, village square in Italy. Learn everybody on. Got the council jittery. Starts a street fight. This art don't make the grade. Others say you're a tin babe for a mermaid. Statuette. You're sitting but you stand alone. Carved our bed. by the turtle Michelangelo, and I'm upset of the threat they'll move you on. When they gonna realize that the bust of a fish ain't wrong? Statuette.
Great voice.
What do you think it is?
I think it improved upon the original. I'll never sing Juliet again. Well, there were lots of clues in there. It was about Italy, a statue of a mermaid in Italy.
The controversial statue that the Italians made of the buxom mermaid.
Yeah, she's got a big ass.
Everything. She's meant to be fish from the bottom half, but she's thick. Yeah, with like 2 C's.
I like it, and I think it's good that Italians are sexualizing something other than their mother.
Was that your guess, Lloyd, the Italian statue?
Yeah, they made a mermaid statue, and it is supposed to be a mermaid is like half woman, half fish, but this statue is all woman.
Yes, a statue of a mermaid recently unveiled in Italy is causing controversy. Many people claiming the sculpture is too provocative. But the fact is, all these statues are designed to be provocative, right? It's like when you see Michelangelo's David and he's got that massive donger. You know, like it's way bigger than a usual male penis, and you're like, well, that's obviously designed to shock, isn't it?
It's a club. It's ridiculous.
How would you walk with that? How would you walk? How would you sit down?
That statue is so Italian that it actually she already has her own OnlyFans.
No, it's an OnlyFins.
Apparently, Donald Trump has already paid this statue $130,000 because he didn't have sex with her.
She looks like the boobs are so big. It looks like she's breastfeeding 2 babies. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks like
she's got the legs tucked under her arm.
Yeah, the legs are like through here.
2 little Christopher Luxons.
2 Luxons. Something from the Mars teeth.
Yeah, old Luxon latch on. Yeah.
I think the other issue is that there is like a really famous female scientist from the town, and they were like, we're going to build a statue. And everyone was like, it's going to be of this incredible scientist. And they were like, nope, it's going to be this fat-titted mermaid.
All right, the Come Together supergroup, I think I've got this right. John, you're heading all around the country playing the songs of Neil Young this month, and Dire Straits then in June, Fleetwood Mac after that. Fantastic. No, it just says wowzer. It says wowzer on the auto cue. Is that significant to your? Is that just someone trying to amp me up to go?
I can do it. Wowzer.
Hey! Neil Young, Dire Straits, Fleetwood Mac. Tickets available from libertystage.com. Please, one more time for John Toogood and Arahi. Team New Zealand, for points you can have 5.
Wowza!
Yeah, 5. That is the Tchaikovsky Symphony an American woman enjoyed so much she experienced a full body orgasm in Los Angeles this week. The Team World, you can have the estimated cost for a new North Stand and retractable roof on Eden Park, $63 million, which is way more than 5. Team World, you get the star. Well done. Stick around. After the break, we're hitting the Club Tropicana on 7 days. New Zealand v. the World from Sky City Theatre. All right, I hope the last thing you ate was over 30 minutes ago, because we're going for a dunk in the warm waters of Club Tropicana. Play the steel drums. All right. Thanks, as always, to the fine fruity folk at Dole who provide not just this pineapple, but all the pineapples in my life. Pineapples, the answer to the question, what if Edward Scissorhands was a fruit? All right, this juicy Dole pineapple contains not only more vitamin C than an orange, but also more topical news stories than an orange. Let's see what we've got. Okay, let's begin with this one. Dogs. Yes, this week a recently adopted golden retriever took itself for a 64-kilometre walk. 64 kilometres back to its previous home. He would have asked for a lift, but dogs are too lazy to learn English. So I'd like to hear examples of if household pets could talk.
Oh, cool, the same biscuits I've been eating for 9 years.
Give me dinner now or I'll push you down the stairs, eat your face and tell everyone I had no choice. Okay.
Hey, I think we should kind of spice things up and maybe try do it human style later on.
Why is Dad digging a hole the same size as me?
Have you been petting other dogs? Yes or no?
Guten Tag. German Shepherd.
How come yours doesn't look like a lipstick?
Don't just look at it, pick it up.
Did you just sell my fucking kids?
Let's go back to our Dole pineapple, and this one's about a 41-year-old Dutch man who's been ordered to stop donating sperm after officials found out he has fathered over 500 children. Now, I can't quite get my brain around that. I'd like you to show me examples of parents with 550 kids.
Oh, time to get dressed for another day.
Look, I'll be honest, some abductions would really help us out right now.
How many of you want to go to the cinema?
Morning, Susan. Yep, triplets again. Ha! 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 What? Oh! Shit, another one. Okay. See you next week.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, no, of course I love you, champ. Hey, legend. Yeah.
All right, who's on dishes? No complaining. You only have to do it once every 2 years.
No, I do not want a vasectomy. Just cut it all off.
Australian radio station Triple M have just announced the launch of Tradie Radio. It's chock-a-block with music targeted at tradespeople. And I'm sure they have great talent on this station, but no one wants to hear that. I want examples of terrible radio hosts, please. Terrible radio hosts.
Welcome back to another episode of Simon's suggestion. This week, sunshine and soups.
Well, it's the anniversary of 9/11, but I'm going to lighten the mood with some tunes. Here's Elton John with I'm Still Standing.
Keep going.
Hit us up on the text line and tell us how fast you're driving.
Our next track goes out to Jenny, who's deaf. Jenny, can you hear me?
All right, I'll be back after the break. Hey, these new lapel mics are great. Yeah, no, they'll switch off automatically. I'll just go to the loo for a bit. No, I'm good. Get out of me! Get out of me! Get out, demon! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! That was Big Runga. Okay, up next. You have satisfied my topical thirst. Please play those steel drums. Come back to your seats, teams. I'm missing you. Fantastic club Tropicana, great gags from both teams, but one side's offerings were slightly juicier, and that was Team New Zealand! One big juicy star fruit coming your way, and thanks again to our pineapple provider, Dole. Dole, more than just what comedians go on when work's a bit light. We'll be back soon for My Kid Could Draw That here on 7 Days. See you soon. Welcome back to the 7 Days New Zealand v the World. It's time to head back to school for My Kid Could Draw That, where baby Banksies paint the events of recent days. This week we visited Stanley Bay Primary. Thanks for having us, Stanley Bay. And let's see what they've crafted for us. Team New Zealand, you're up first. What has our kid drawn here?
My name is Olive and I go to Stanley Bay School, and this is my picture.
Cool.
Great picture.
What do we see? Lots of
we've
people.
got over here, we've got what looks like a woman in some sort of blood shower.
Whatever this sort of lazy banana is, it's got like a ladder going up to the top of it. Is it like a slide or something?
It could be.
There's a crowd of people, which, look, I don't want to judge Olive here, but not very racially diverse.
Are these rugby posts, maybe?
Oh, yes.
Was there a big rugby game on?
Is there a big rugby game on?
Let's check with Olive, shall we? Olive, what have you drawn, please?
My picture is about people not going to the rugby. They're too busy just watching TV at home for free. But I've got some good ideas to change that.
Oh.
Here I've drawn a rusty slide that costs $5 to go on. These are fireworks so people can come and watch them. This is a shower that can make your hair pink. And the audience is feeling excited because they've got lots of new fun games to play. And this is my picture.
Beautiful, Olive. Some great ideas. I hope New Zealand Rugby is watching, because our national sport is in crisis. New Zealand Rugby reported record low crowd turnouts and in fact posted a $47 million loss in 2022. To cut back on spending, they're going to cut the men's salaries to 70% and the women's teams have to pay to play.
Wow, 47 million?
Yeah.
Did one of the executives buy 3 beers at Eden Park?
Put it on the company credit card, yeah.
Ireland is currently #1 at rugby
Yes.
in the world, so I really just ask that you just wait this one out until after the World Cup is over. It's all we have. We need the money.
I think before the match, they should select 2 people from the crowd and they sub out an actual player.
Yes.
So you get to see your nan do the haka and then get absolutely turned into mince on the wing. They should also do like 100-meter sprint where you're allowed to take whatever drugs you want.
Yeah.
How fast can we make a man actually run?
Yeah.
It's so true. Like everything was so, like music, everything was so bad before performance-enhancing drugs. Like music before drugs was like, then drugs happened. It's the same with sport. Like, give all the rugby players mushrooms, so they're like, I don't actually want to do this anymore.
Just like a bunch of men just like, whoa.
This is how we improve rugby.
This is one 80-minute scrum.
All right, Team World, your turn now. Have a look at this. Tell us what this kid has drawn, please.
Hello, my name is Fleur and I go to Stanley Bay School and this is my picture.
So cute.
I think the teacher in the background is really creepy.
I didn't see that. Can we see it again?
Can you point?
Play the clip again.
Hello, my name is Fleur and I go to Stanley Bay School and this is my picture.
All right, Team World, what is it? Decipher.
It looks like a very questionable doctor has poisoned a child and the police are there to take him away.
Those are definitely not regulation shorts on the doctor.
It feels like he got his nurses out from Peaches and Cream. Like, that is a slutty nurse. I love it. He's like, I'm going to take your temperature.
Now, sorry, but is that a little cat poking its head up from that tree? That is so cute.
Cat saw everything.
Yeah, it's just those little details.
And I think you've got on the ground floor there, you've got someone with like an injured knee, and then it looks like Michael Jackson is man in the reception. I think that there's a doctor that has committed like a crime or done something naughty. And they're just about to be apprehended. But I don't know how they're going to leave the building because there are no stairs.
All right, let's find out. Fleur, can you tell us what you've drawn, please?
My picture is about a man who pretended to be a doctor. Here is the waiting room. She has a sore leg and she's having a baby. And over here I've drawn a cat that's stuck in the tree. And here's the fake doctor. He gave the girl the wrong medicine and then she vomited. The patients are getting more sick because he didn't train. He made a fake certificate. The police is arresting the fake doctor and then he's going to go to jail. And this is my picture.
Beautiful picture, Fleur. And as per your wishes, Fleur, he has gone to jail. An Auckland doctor was jailed this week for 3 years and 7 months because he's not actually a doctor. Managed to see over 81 patients over a 6-month period at Middlemore Hospital. Nurses caught on to his act when he asked for their opinions and respected their advice. Not a real doctor.
I also think we're being a bit quick to judge him, right? Because he had no qualifications, but he also tried to heal people. And who else had no qualifications and healed people? Our Lord Jesus Christ.
Exactly. That's really true.
I think there was a massive red flag when the pharmacist was actually able to read his legible handwriting.
He just got a couple of things wrong. He was like, I want you to cough and you can hold my testicles.
I think the gig was up when the nurse said, we need to get this patient to a theatre, and he took him to see Hamilton.
All right, thanks again to Olive and Fleur from Stanley Bay Primary. Team New Zealand, you can have $120,000. That is the value of an artwork in the Miami Art Museum, which a student ate this week. He was a bit hungry. To be fair, the artwork was a banana taped to wall and has since been replaced by another banana taped to the same wall. Team World, a number of people Blackpool Zoo is hiring to dress as birds to chase seagulls away. It's 5, which is quite a lot, but not enough. Team New Zealand gets another star. We're going to take a break. Last chance to caption the picture on our 7 Days Instagram page to win $500 of Frank Energy. The winner will be announced right after the show. We'll see you soon for Beat the Ding on 7 Days. some comedy fun tonight, but now it's time for a serious round of Beat the Ding, where panellists practice the most important of life skills, listing things with a time limit. Each panellist who beats their ding earns a star. So let's get to the serious task of dinging. Our first story, Jason Momoa has sent fans into a frenzy this week with his latest naked gym routine. Hayley, I hear you're a big Momoa fan. You have 10 seconds to name 7 exercises you'd like to spot a naked Jason Momoa doing. Go.
Bent over row, deadlifts, squats, single leg squats, sit-ups, and he kisses me as he gets up as a just like hip thrusts, single leg hip thrusts.
Oh, boom, did she make it? You made it. Well done, it's a star. US cancer patient has developed foreign accent syndrome. You may have heard of this. Now speaks in an uncontrollable Irish accent. Danny, we're coming to you. You have 10 seconds to name us 5 famous Kiwis, but you have to do it in a Kiwi accent. Way you go. See if you can come up with any.
Dan Carter, Richie McCraw.
I'll pay that.
I can't even think. All I can think about is like pies and like spates and wool sheds.
That's good. They're good reference. Good New Zealand references.
We're just here. We're right here.
They're right there.
I thought that'd be cheating.
All right, an Eastern Bay's rugby coach has apologised after calling school-age rugby players jersey-pulling bitches. Josh, you have 12 seconds to name 8 other insults for school-age rugby players. Go.
Oh, half back, more like half snack. Hooker. Oh, that's number 8. More like number 8, my lunch. Blindside wanker. Josh, bully some children, go.
I know you, I've seen you off camera. All right, last chance to get some points here, Lloyd. You have 10 seconds to name your 5 favourite things about New Zealand. Go.
Oh, for sure, the flight into Wellington. Kelly Tarleton's is where I lost my virginity. The Sky Tower.
Yes.
Henwood. The Classic Comedy Club.
Boom! Yes! You're a legend. Honorary Kiwi. Well done, Lloyd. You get a star. Well, things were said, things were dinged. But what has that done to our final star chart for this big competition? Well. Looks like. Congratulations, Team New Zealand! Here are your votes. There are your votes. Sneak into all the schools you like. That'll save you on smoke machines for your upcoming festival shows. That is it from us at Sky City. Be careful with them, they are active.
Oh my God, there's a reel.
Make sure you buy tickets to every show in the New Zealand International Comedy Festival this month. Please join me in thanking our panellists tonight. Mel, Hayley, Josh, Lloyd, Becky and Danny. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 days. Oh, Mario.
Thank you, New Zealand On Air, for supporting our art form.